Hi guys, welcome to Short Nail Life. So on today's video, we are doing this milk bath set. And to start off, I'm using this rubber based gel and I'm just going to even out the surface on all of the nails. I'm gonna be honest, this is maybe not the process you want to do. I messed up a lot, but I love my results. I'm not even mad or upset about my results, but I will tell you guys how you can kind of fix the mistakes that I did. But I love these nails. I love milk bath nails. So to start off, you just saw me wipe the nails off with some alcohol. And I do that because I don't know if the Macart foil gel will stick to the tacky layer of the base coat. So I wipe them off with alcohol. I apply the foil gel for a minute and then I let it cool for 30 seconds and then I apply my foil. So I didn't get a perfect transfer on any of these flowers, and that is okay because I'm not looking for the perfect image. I just want this to have the shape, if that makes sense. So it can miss spots in the flower a little bit, but I need the full shape of the flower, I guess you can say, because it's going to be covered up. It's the milk bath effect. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like you see, this one is missing a chunk. I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to get covered up anyway. So I'm going to use the LGN Pro Milky White. This is a place where I say I messed up. First I messed up because I felt like this was making the foil peel. I'm not sure if it was actually peeling or if it was my imagination because it was missing a few pieces, but I'd rather be safe. So I just went ahead and I used some base coat and I covered it up. But what I will say is I messed up because I should have used a gel polish. I feel like I just like the coverage of the Milky White hard gel from LGN Pro. I don't know, I like the color better. So if I were to redo it, I would just use a Milky White gel polish instead. Even though it is thinner, it's not this thick and it's not this opaque. I think I would prefer to use a gel polish. I also messed up by putting 2 coats on that pointer because you saw me put a coat, then I did that base coat, and then I did another coat of the Milky White. So that flower that's inside of there, because I do so many coats, is kind of going to disappear at some point. You can see it a little bit in person, but I wished I hadn't did so many coats on that one nail. So another mess up is happening right now, and that's this ombre. Guys, it took me forever to get to the word ombre. Anyway, I wouldn't do this ombre right now. Well, actually I would do it right now, but what I would do instead of what I did, which was put another flower on top and then encapsulating, I would actually encapsulate the nail and then put the flower on top, because I ran into the risk of filing out the flower that I'm going to stick on top of this, which I did kind of file it off on the pinky, but on the pointer I didn't. But it's a risk, so I rather just put it on top and kind of did the gel polish method. But right now I'm just adding a little bit of gold foil to the nails. I don't know if I would say this added a ton of value to the nails because I did so many coats. I kind of think this got lost, but I would always include the foil because it's just a milk bath nail to me needs foil. It's just, it goes together. I don't know how to explain it other than it goes together. So I don't know why I'm putting base coat here. It makes no sense to me because the foil is already under the Milky White. I already applied it. So to me, that base coat was unnecessary at all. But we're going to just keep moving. So now I'm just applying some more Milky White since I added the foil on. Which I really wish I hadn't did it right here. I don't know why I did another coat because I hadn't applied another foil. Like I said, I did a couple of mess ups. I think I was just watching TV and I just didn't realize that I did 2 coats. So I would have did just that one coat and then went back in and put another flower on. I wouldn't have did what I just did, to be honest. And so now I'm going to apply some more foil gel. And I didn't show myself applying it on every finger because I do them one at a time, and I just felt like that was going to take up too much time on the video. So that's why you kind of see me just apply the foil. I did it one at a time, literally. I didn't do them all at the same time because I knew that foil gel was going to dry before I can get to all of the nails, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a tip. If your foil gel is dry before you get to the next nail, you might want to do it one at a time. So like I said, I wouldn't have put these flowers on top of the nail. I would have waited and just did this process with this on top of the encapsulated nail, if that makes sense. Because I filed off that flower a little bit, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. You really can't tell because you still have the shape there. Like I was saying earlier, you just want the shape, you want the flower implied, and you can tell that it's a flower, to be honest, even though I filed it off a little bit. So I'm just adding a little bit more foil because like I said, you can't have a milk bath nail without foil. It needs to be in the nail. And then I'm base coating the nail, and this is actually to protect the nail foil. This one makes sense to me. I don't know why I base coated the nail earlier with just foil on the nail. I'm not sure. And if you're wondering why I swept the nail up right there, that's because that foil was falling down and I was trying to push it back onto the nail. But anyway, right now I'm just adding one more coat of milky white. And I'm gonna be honest, I would use the milky white again builder gel because it's not that bad. I love my results. I think I just wouldn't have done that extra milky white earlier. Like I said, I did it twice without thinking, and I think it was because I was watching TV and I should have been paying attention to what I was doing. So yeah, I would still use it, but at the same time it might be easier as well using a milky white polish. The milky white polish is not going to be as pigmented as the builder gel, or hard gel. I'm sorry, I keep calling it builder gel, but it's hard gel. But it's not going to be as pigmented, but it's still, they both work. I would probably end up doing more coats of the gel polish though. But I'm just encapsulating the nails, and honestly, I cannot see clear when I am building the nails with clear, if that makes sense. I think I said this sentence wrong. I cannot see the clear hard or builder gel when I'm building the nail. So I kind of never care about how the shape is. I know I could fix it with filing, but it's so hard to me to see clear. It's just difficult. But just in case you're wondering, I do have a video up finally about gel application. It is in real time. I give tips. I try to answer questions that I think you guys will ask. So yeah, I have that video up. I'll link it up above if you want to see it. And of course, if you have questions, just leave them in that video or leave them down below if you want to. And I'll try my best to answer them. So I have filed and shaped off camera, and now I'm going to apply base coat. And I love doing base coat because it gives me an insight as to what the nails are looking like. And so far, I'm gonna be honest, I love them. I told you guys, I love the process. I mean, I love the nails. I just think I did the wrong process. And I would definitely do this just a slight bit different. So here is that milky white polish that I have that I could have totally just used, but I didn't want to. It's just not that pigmented. So I just put a little bit over that flower, and I did a little bit over this one as well. So I thought I was going to add more flowers to the pointer and pinky because like I said earlier, I think I told you guys that flower inside that pointer disappeared. You can see it in person, but on camera I couldn't see it. So I just felt like maybe I should add another flower. But when I went to apply another flower, because I could see it in person, it just did not make sense to me to put another flower on top of that one. So I just left it alone. But I did add another flower to this nail because it just felt like it was missing a whole spot. Even though there is a flower under there, it was empty right there and it was bugging me. So I just added one more flower. And then I did put a little bit of the milky white gel polish on top just to make it look antique like the rest of the flowers. So now I am matte top coating all of the nails. I don't like the matte top coat. I felt like you lost all of the detailing with the foil. So I did ended up doing a regular gel top coat on top. I mean, on later on, but right now you just saw me put the nail glue on the back of the charm because I hate this glue. I am going to invest in a better glue for the practice hand. I do have better glue for my own nails, but I don't like using that for my practice hand. So I'm gonna figure out something better for it because I don't like the nail glue that I use. So I'm just doing like I always do this one cuticle set. I don't know what to call this rhinestone placement, but I always do the same kind, but I just added one. And as you see, I finally got one of those little measuring thingies so I could tell you guys what size I'm using, and I can't even see it. I'm gonna put the numbers up on camera because I cannot see what in the world size I'm using at the moment. And then this is a crescent moon that I found in my collection, and I thought it would be cute, beautiful as a cuticle accessory. I don't know what to call it. So I just kind of bent it a little bit more to fit the cuticle area, and then I placed some stones right under it. So I used a ruler earlier so I could tell you what sizes I was using, and I did not even do it again to tell you what sizes these are. So I guess it was like a waste of time. But I think I'm using the same sizes as I was before. And again, I popped the sizes that I was using earlier up for you guys. And I am adding caviar beads off camera. And you do want to turn the hand towards you. If that, I don't know how to explain it, but turn the hand towards you so you can put the rhinestones in the proper place. But this is the nails matte. I don't like it. I did accidentally matte top coat that moon shape. I wasn't trying to, but it got top coated, and some of my stones did, so they're not as shiny as I want them to be, unfortunately. But here is the shiny top coat. I love it so much better. You see all of the flowers this way instead of a little bit, and I just popped the picture up because you see a better representation with the picture. But thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do new videos twice a week. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Bye.